Hello, in this video I'm going to have a look at and review the granddaddy of the FIFA games, FIFA International Soccer. So without further ado, let's fire up the old Megadrive. And let's have a look at FIFA International Soccer. FIFA International Soccer was released in Europe in December 1993 and was developed by Extended Play Productions and published by EA Games under the title EA Sports. The cover art for the European cover featured David Platt and Piotr Swiaczewski playing in an international against England and Poland. So the game is basically what it says. It's an international football game. It allows you to choose between 48 international teams and also one team which is the EA All-Stars, consisting of the best of the international players across the board. The four modes to choose from, which is an exhibition game, which is a one-on-one game with a team of your choice. You can do this by one player or two player, and you can choose the computer's team, or the second player can choose who they want to be. There's also a tournament which resembles the FIFA World Cup. Strangely enough, it is a FIFA game, but the actual trophy isn't the FIFA World Cup. I'm not sure why. It sort of resembles the Jules Rimet trophy in a way, maybe because USA 94 was being released later on that year and didn't have the rights to show the FIFA World Cup. I'm not sure, but that could have been a reason. There's the playoffs as well, which basically removes the mini league bit from the tournament, so you just play straight into the playoffs, and also a league which resembles the European League which we have at the moment, which you just play all the other teams twice, and whoever wins most games wins the league. It's basically win, draw, players, goals for and against. In the options menu of the game as well, you can choose to have fouls, offsides and injuries during the match. There's also an option as well to have the clock either continuous or out of play, which resembles the way ice hockey and American football is played. You can also choose how long the length of the game is as well. The actual game is set out with the camera in an isometric point of view. There is a coin toss before kick-off. If you win the coin toss, you can choose whether to kick off first, or you have your choice of shooting upwards or downwards. The loser of the two can either kick off first if the player chooses which side they want, or if the winner of the coin toss decides that they want to kick off, you can then choose which side that you want to shoot down first. At this point, EA didn't have the license to use real players' names, so the players of the teams are fictional names. I did notice the England striker, number 14, Matt Webster. I'm not sure if it's coincidence or not, but that is a member of staff at EA who I believe still works on the FIFA games, which is quite cool to notice in there. You can choose your starting lineup before and during the game, and also amend the team's tactics to your liking, such as long ball, attack, sweeper. You can do a lot of it in the game. So during an exhibition, tournament or knockout playoff, if there's no winner decided after the 2 extra time halves, it actually goes to sudden death, with next goal being the winner. There's no penalty shootouts in this game. I believe that happened in the next one, FIFA 95, but at the moment you just play until the next goal's the winner basically. During the game as well, if you score a goal, an animated scoreboard comes up with quite a few different animations, and it is quite cool to see that. I remember when I first played the game, I thought that was amazing at the time, and it's still quite fun to watch now, looking back on it. When the game is over as well, you see the team celebrating, and there's balloons that'll fly across and ticker tape in the crowd as well, which is quite good. The game is still fun to play after all these years. It moves a lot more fluidly, like some games at the time, like the review I did for European Club Soccer, that can seem quite stiff and rigid at this point, but this game seems to be a lot more fluid. The passing seems to be a lot better, and the shooting, you can shoot from any angle in the game as well, at any point, like any position where you are on the pitch. It does seem quite difficult to score in the game, and it does seem quite an achievement when you do score. It seems to me as well that you have to be in a certain position to score, and this can be quite difficult as it's defended a lot in the game, but it is an achievement when you actually get in that position and you put it in the net, when you see a fly past the keeper and hit the net, and it's still a really good achievement now. One of the little things in the game, which was a glitch, but I think everyone of my age would have done it, if you put fouls and bookings on in the game, the referee will chase you to give you a yellow card, and if you run, he'll chase you around the pitch until you stop to book you. And I remember would just run and run and run and run until he caught me. It used to be really fun to do that, and I know a lot of people have done that as well who I've talked to who are my age. Playing this game 26 years later, it still has a certain charm that makes you want to do like a full tournament or league. It was one of the first full football simulators where you could play many different types of games, like the tournament, playoffs and league, and it was quite ahead of its time and still really good to this day. So this gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Still very fun and exciting to play. I feel like the excited 10-year-old once again when I play it, and as soon as I hear the EA Sports slogan,
EA Sports, it's in the game,
it gets me really excited and want to play it. I know that I'm going to play on some FIFA. Okay, well that's just about it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video and got something out of it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm very close to reaching my first subscriber target, which is 25, so if you could help me out with that, that'd be really good. But I just really appreciate you watching the videos. I'm really happy that I'm getting views on them and people are leaving some kind feedback, and do enjoy watching them. So if you want to leave in the comments as well any videos that you'd like me to have a look at, or any games that you did enjoy when you were younger that you'd like to have a look at, let me know. I'll see if I've got them or if I can get them, and I'll have a look for you. But anyway, that's about it from me now. So I hope you're all doing good, and hope you're doing well in this lockdown, and hope to see you really soon after lockdown, and hope to see you soon in another video. But until then, this is it from me. Hope to see you real soon. Bye bye.